Another thing that can be a little confusing to people when they're using branches. So, as I mentioned in the lecture, when you switch to a branch, it's updating your file system, it's updating the files. So, basically, it's modifying them. And when it does that, it's going to update the timestamps. It's only going to do this for the ones that it needs to modify, so whatever files are different between your, say, main and your branch. So let's see an example of this with my little toy example here. I have two branches, so this is the main branch. I'm just going to use this in RStudio to illustrate it. So I've got main here, and then I have this test branch. This up here in RStudio, if you have it connected to Git, this is where you see the branches. When I'm clicked, I have to be on the Git tab to see this. Okay, so now let's look at the timestamp on this README file. In the test branch, I've altered this README file. So it's going to have to change README to get me over to the test state. So this is 152. So let's head over to test. So it tells me yes. Okay. And now you can see it's changed it to 154, right when I switched over to the branch. Now this test.r file is also new. It's in this branch, it's not in the main. So that one also had to be modified, created. So it updates the timestamp. So now I'm at 155 here. Let's switch back over to main. And now it says 155 because it had to change README to the main state. It's slightly different than the test. Okay. And now if I switch back to test, close, and you can see these are now 155. So you can see that if you're using branches, your timestamps don't really mean anything. It's just when you happen to move between branches. And that can be really confusing for people if their workflow involves timestamps. So like timestamps mean something to them. They mean when, I last worked on the file, when I last changed that file. And that's not what that's going to mean if you're using branches.